Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be recreating a look from this Jeffree Star postcard, and it's going to be this look right here. This was a request from my mom, so mom, this is for you. And on the back of the card it just like shows a liquid lipstick, which of course is Androgyny, and that is the one that is featured on the card. And so with that being said, I finally got my hands on Androgyny. And I got this from my friend JoJo, so shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much for hooking me up. Sorry, my hand's all swatched up. What I was trying to do is find a really close dupe in case you don't actually have that. And I think that the closest, that was like super pink, but this is Androgyny right here. The closest one that I have to that is this one. And basically, this one on the end, I took that one and mixed it together to create that. But this is a little more like brighter pink or purpley kind of tone, whereas Androgyny is a little bit like deeper. But like I said, if you wanted to recreate this look and you didn't actually have Androgyny, because I know it's so hard to get, it sells out the minute it goes in. This is the Me Now Long Lasting Generation 2 lip gloss, and it dries down completely matte. It's a liquid lipstick, and this is shade 22. And I know a lot of people have either gotten them on Wish, you can get them on eBay. I picked mine up on Amazon, so that's just a heads up if you want to recreate the look. So I'm also going to be using a new foundation because she looks extra luminous, and super highlighted. So I'm actually going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I've not ever tried it. It's brand new. It's been out for a while, but I just purchased this. I'm going to be using that today. So let me quit rambling on and let's just get right into the video, guys. I'm first going to set down a base, and I like to use the Glamouflage Hard Candy Concealer as my base. You guys all know that. I might want to have a mirror in front of me. I forgot I took it off my desk. And I might want to get it back on here so I can see myself. Like, what was I doing? So I like to just take it and dot it on there with my finger and blend, rub it in. Nothing new. Same old, same old. And I'm using this as a base instead of a white base today because, well, what are you trying to say, Sheena? Because the shadows that she's using, that it looks like she has on, look kind of like foiled, and those like pretty much do the job for itself. Like, you don't need anything to make those pop. They just pop. So I'm using my Makeup Geek palette, and I'm going to try to be careful by pulling these out so I can actually tell you guys the shades of them. And the Makeup Geek palette that I have is the shimmer palette bundle or whatever. This is called Hipster. I don't even know if you guys can see that label. Here we go. Because I have to use my plug-in lights today because I have like no lights. So I'm going to put this down as my base. And I'm just going to use just a fluffy brush. This is just one that I picked up off eBay. And I'm just going to mostly focus it in the crease, but also make sure it goes all over the lid. And as you guys know, that's just our transition shade. Just our base we're throwing down. That way our shadow doesn't crease and all that goodness that we don't want. And then what does it look like in the crease here? Whew. It's looking a little like reddish burgundy in the crease, so that's what we're going to roll with. We are going to go in with Makeup Geek Shadow in Roulette. And it just looks like that. And I'm going to go for my Sigma E40 blending brush, and we're just going to start working that into our crease. And we're going to do that on both sides. I'm pulling my mirror close to me. You guys can't see it, okay? I don't want that mirror like sticking up in the camera and you're going, what's that the whole time? But I need to be able to see. And you see how pigmented like this is? Let me zoom in here for you guys. so you guys can see a little bit better. So it's like super pigmented on its own. Doesn't really need a lot of help. And then I'm going to use the same E40 Sigma blending brush, and I'm going to go in with Sensuous, and that's also, come on, focus in. There we go. Makeup Geek, and it looks like that is like a purpley kind of shade. And all I'm going to do is get a little bit of that on my brush and just kind of go in there and like deepen it up, because hers doesn't look quite that bright in the picture. Okay, and then all over the lid, I am going to use Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma. And I'm going to go in with a, where are you, flat elf brush. I can never get my mouthpiece together. And I'm just going to spray it, just dampen it up, just because it looks like hers is real extra shimmery. And you don't really have to do that, but if you want it intense, then it's a good idea to do. So we're going to put that all over the lid. I need to grab something because it's still not quite right. So I'll be right back. The lid needs to be like way more intensified. Like if you look at that there. So I got Makeup Revolution's Rose Gold Metal Pigment. And I dampened a brush, and I'm just dipping that in there. And we're going to go right over top of that lid shade that we put down. And that's already looking so much better. No, you don't have to wet these to put them on, but it just kind of helps it to go on a little bit smoother if you wet it. Versus like if you just use a dry brush, it might be a little harder to get on nicely. It won't be hard to get on at all because these are like extremely pigmented. And when I swatched them, I did not, you know, wet my finger or anything. But I actually am going to take my finger in this a little bit, and I'm just going to tap it over the lid. Like so. And you guys can really see like how intense this is. And we're going to go back in with our blending brush and just blend everything down. Let me just wipe that off real quick. I don't want to let that dry in there. Okay, so I'm going to go back with my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm actually just going to dip into those two shades that I was using earlier and just go right back in the crease, right back over top of everything on both sides. Okay, that looks a ton better. And then it looks like there's a little tiny bit of orange going on, so I just dipped into, oh crap, let me see which one this is. I don't even know what it is that I just dipped into. This is Makeup Geek Cosmopolitan. I just dipped into, and it looks like that. And I'm going like right on the outer edge of that crease, just to give it that little pop, because that's what it looks like on her. And I dropped the card, of course, because why can't anything ever be easy? Okay, and then her brow bone shade looks a little peachy, I suppose. So I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Mai Tai. I'm going to use my finger and just right under the brow. And I'm like pretty much just blending that together. I'm going to zoom back out so you guys can see. And then I'm going to take my wipe and clean up because I made a hot mess. Okay. Seriously, guys. Alright, so looks like she just has a really thin eyeliner line wherever my eyeliner is. There we go. So I'm just going to use my Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen. So I'm going to go into the foundation, and we are using this, so just stick around, keep watching for that. So that concludes the end of this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had such a hard time getting the actual blue on the bottom, and as you can see, like, I finally got it, but I had to pull out my BH Cosmetics foiled eyeshadow palette, which I should have thought about in advance, but for some reason I just thought those blues were going to be a little brighter, and so I had to use that one right there. But that's okay. I got the final look. I think it looks pretty close. I mean, of course, I feel like hers looks better, but, you know. Plus, her hair is a little done, and mine's in these, like, raggedy pigtails. But that's alright. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know anything else you guys want to see. Any other creations that you guys would like me to do. I would be more than happy to go ahead and film those for you. Please don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And subscribe if you are not already. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video. Don't forget to put a smile on your face. It is the best makeup you can wear. Bye, guys.